flowers, yeah, it's the same. So we've got our narcissus or daffodils, tulips, freesias, yeah. So they're all very. What season would you see these available?
Spring.
Spring. Really springy, yeah. This is like a wheat, quite nice, unusual. And we've got a wax flower, yeah. So you need to make sure, if you haven't done this already, that all your lower foliage is taken off. So it's nice and clean at the bottom. Yeah. So it's easy for you to hold. And then we've got the pistache and we've got some pittosporum, yeah? The size of pittosporum will be different. Okay, so you're going to lay at the back some sesame and pistache. So usually the opposite hand to what we're writing. So the other day we were doing that, weren't we? This time we're going to lay it flat. Okay? What you've got to remember, where your thumb is, your stems are going to go across the top. Where your fingers are, the stems are going to go underneath. Okay? So if you're in this hand, where my thumb is, my stems are going to go across the top. Where my fingers are, my stems are going to go underneath. Okay, so you just need to try and keep remembering that really. And we're not going to go too long, we've got a smaller, shorter design. So I'm going to place this one in first. Okay, so anything on this side here is going to go across the top. My thumb's there. Okay, it's going to go across, literally lay it on top like that. Yeah. Anything that's on my left side of this is going to go underneath, like literally tuck it under. So you create like what's like a kite shape, like that, comes down, okay? So I don't want you to be lifting it up this time, you've got to keep it on the desk. So we're going to start off with a tulip at the top. First of all, just place that to the side. And then across the top for the one on the right, I'm going to put my thumbs there, and underneath because my fingers are there underneath, yeah? So you're getting that shape. Okay, so it's the triangle. Now if you see here there's like some blank spaces, so this is where this is quite good to help give you a bit of lift. If you want something in the middle, don't just lay it on the top. Go where your fingers are, just bring it to the side a little bit. Okay, so then let's start again. We'll put a daffodil on that side across the top. On this side, tuck it underneath. Freesia, making sure, so you want spacing. What I don't want to do is put all my daffodils together. Okay, think about this space, your stepping stone. Okay, across the top, put some freesias in, and across that way. You could even put a couple of things in before that way. Okay, so it goes across. So I'm looking at it from here. Yeah? You want to make sure it's interesting there. Some tulips there. Top. If I want it this side, I'm tucking it underneath, literally underneath where my finger is. Yeah. Maybe mix this. Quite nice. If you want it in the middle, just place it in the side where your fingers are. It's much easier to open your hand and place it in. This side, I want underneath. Maybe this, I want this here. You see what's happening, the spiraling stems. Yeah. But you're building it up. So if I want that there, where do I place it? Like this? Like this? There? Like this, under, good, where your fingers are, okay? Because you can get any height then of your profile. I can get it right up there if I wanted to. If I just lay it on top, what happens is your stems all cross. You see they're crossed, but also ends up really flat looking. So it's under. Tuck it right underneath. And you're just going to keep going really until you sort of feel like you've put a good amount of material to get your shape. So we might have a daffodil in the middle where your eye goes first. These leaves are quite nice actually, the daffodil leaves. You could use those at the sides. Yeah. Place that, tuck it right under. Across the top. So always where your thumb is, across, where your fingers are, underneath. Keep it flat. We're creating that triangle shape down and round. See? A great one is a profile that looks like that builds up. Okay, you don't want it to look flat. When you get to the end, again I'm going to place that one there. Just keep going. Try not to have things really short near your hands because by the time you wrap it you're going to lose them. Okay? So you hold them at a distance, a little bit of a distance. Any little bits you've got like this are quite nice. Because we're going to gift wrap it after, but it'd be good practice for you to be using these flowers. Unfortunately, you won't be able to take this home, these flowers, today, because we need them for Monday for our arrangements, just in case you're wondering. But you might be able to take something on Monday as an arrangement. You can do spring stuff with Carol. Okay, so across where your thumb is, under where your fingers are. If it's in this hand, this way, okay, across here with your thumb, under with your fingers, like just do the opposite. If you hold it in your left, depends. Once we've done that, you're then going to tie with some string. This isn't a design that will be expected to stand up, so don't panic, okay? It's going to be a flat design. It's called a cone wrap bouquet. So the idea is the customer would place the flowers in a vase, their own vase. Okay, so I've gone around a couple of times, tied it twice into a nice knot, and then put a little bit of tape around. Okay, so give it a go. Start with something long and flat, then on this side across and this side under, or depending on which hand you hold it in. I'll come around and help you start you off if you get stuck which way to go. But lay all your flowers out. Make sure your stems are clean at the bottom. I think that will help you.